Next, we're going to sharpen a serrated knife. And everybody else in the world sharpens serrated knives in the serrations, and I've never seen a serrated knife that somebody tried to sharpen that they didn't knock the points off. So you really degrade the serrations really fast if you try to sharpen it in the serrations. So we sharpen it on the flat side. And the reason nobody else does that is that no other machine will go to low enough angles to do that. And we have to push the apex a little bit to do it. The Pro goes down to 6 degrees, the apex goes down to 10, and that isn't quite low enough. So I take a little piece of cardboard, put it in front of the knife guide, set the width of the knife, and then just tape the piece of cardboard on. And that will give me about 3 or 4 degrees of angle that I need to sharpen the knife. Then I put a little felt tip marker on the flat side, on the backs of the serrations, because I want the cut to go all the way through the serration. I don't want to sharpen just the points. So I'll set this up there so it'll just sit there by itself for a minute, and then lower the pivot until it's flat on the blade, and then just pick it up just a little bit. So it's not, the stone isn't quite running flat on the blade. And you can see where I've removed the marker that I'm sharpening all the way through the serration, not just the points. So I make a pass down the blade just like that. And then I look at the knife straight on, and you can see the shiny spots where the knife is still dull. So look at it, make a couple passes, look at it again. As soon as the shiny spots start to disappear, the knife is done. You don't want to burr the points, because then they'll collapse. To finish it, so I've sharpened all the way through the serration, and then I've got a burr on this side of the knife. And you will notice if you feel the knife, even before you sharpen it, there's a burr on this side. Then it gets a little bigger after you sharpen. So this ceramic fits in the serrations on almost all kitchen knives, and you just lightly run down through the serrations to take the burr off. Just like that, and it's done. And typically you have to sharpen a serrated knife maybe once a year at the most.